afternoon. How's it going, Newtown? Balcony, make some noise for me. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Newtown Theater. My name is Carol and I am your theater manager. Thank you. And yes, I have been that voice that you've been hearing all afternoon, making sure that you knew the bar was open. So on that note, please help me say thank you to two of the most talented people in this building, my two bartenders, Noah and Andrew. Folks, I am so honored to be introducing this afternoon's performance. I have become a huge fan of them since I've met them a couple months ago. What a powerhouse performers. But before I go into introducing them, just one big favor to ask of all of you. At this time, please turn your cell phones down or turn them off. Again, turn them down, turn them off. Any kind of commotion that we hear in the auditorium, we can hear on the stage. So on that note, like I said, I am absolutely thrilled, I am excited, and I am honored to be introducing the legendary Mikula. The legendary Mikula.
Ladies and gentlemen, in life, we do what we have to do, right? We're here to present to you. First of all, I want to thank you very, very much for coming. Everybody taking time out of their schedules and all. But we have a great, great show lined up. The guys worked hard. I know things aren't easy to say for the musicians. It's very difficult to start a band like this. I'll tell you more about that later, but right now, excuse me. Wait a minute, we have a show going on here.
I was talking about the town, and I understand there's a music program here, and I was wondering if I could come up and play a tune.
That's right, we have a full band here. We're going to put a show on, sorry.
Just one tune, please.
You want to play a song?
I would love to.
Well, wait a minute. Is it okay if he plays a song? There he is, Dwight.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Maybe you could help me out here and give me a little rhythm. If you're Irish, come into the parlor. There's a welcome there for you. If your name is Timothy or Pat, as long as you are Irish, there's a welcome on the map. If you come from the mountains of Mourne and Killarney, skies so blue, we'll sing you a song and we'll make a fuss. As long as you are one of us, if you're Irish, this is the place to be. If you come from the mountains of Mourne and Killarney, skies so blue, we'll sing you a song, we'll make a fuss. As long as you are one of us, if you're Irish, this is the place to be. If you're Irish. Well, thank you very much. I was wondering if I could possibly play another tune for you. All right. I'm going to do a song about a lady. She owned a beautiful ranch on the outskirts of Dublin. And she cooked for the men that were the ranch hands and also did the laundry. Let me play the song. I think you'll understand. Oh, to the overalls and Mistress Murphy's chowder, nobody spoke, so they shouted all the louder. It's an Irish trick that's true. I can lick that through. The and they put them trousers in there. One more time. Into the overalls and Mistress Murphy's chowder. Nobody spoke, so they shouted all the louder. It's an Irish trick that's true. I can make the lick that through. The overalls in Mistress Murphy's chowder. The overalls in Mistress Murphy's chowder. No further ado, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Al Mikula and his fabulous Red Garter Band.
Thank you very much. How about a nice hand for Dwight singing those solos by himself? Sunday afternoon, I see a lot of friends out there, a lot of family. Thank you very, very much for coming. We want to make this like kind of like a party. We got some serious songs we're doing, like the one we just did for the Phantom. But we're gonna brighten it up with some sing-alongs, some clap your hands stuff. So I'm asking you to clap your hands a little bit and sing along. The sun shines bright. Doing what? To the arranger of all the serious stuff we're doing. I've known him for quite a long time, and I don't know if you know the story, but I'm going to let Fred tell you the story. Here's Fred Hall. I've learned a lot from him. He learned one thing from me. I'll tell you about that later. Tell him the story how we got started.
Oh, all right.
And this is a party, remember that. So then introduce a couple of the arrangements.
Get out of here. Oops. Ugh. Here it gets hard. All right. How do you raise this thing? Ron, help. No, this was designed for Mickey Rooney or something.
Little thing right here comes up.
What do they think of next? Anyway, yeah, but it was back, as far as the band goes, it was back in March, second week of March 2020, I think, when COVID hit. And then I think the last job we played was that St. Patty's thing we just played at the, yeah, and that was it. All jobs were, virtually every job was canceled. Well, I remember I was speaking with somebody. They said, "Well, didn't you sit at home and practice?" And I said, "No, it's no fun. It's no fun practicing when you're not practicing, when you have no target, no goal." So I virtually, at least I didn't touch the horn for a couple months. And then I got a call from Al. He said, "Listen, we're having a little jam session. This must have been early spring, May or something like that, in my garage. You want to come up and play?" I said, "Yeah, sure." And I put the horn in my mouth, and I didn't know if that sound was going to come out or what. So we had about a half a dozen people, had a couple horns, and it sounded pretty good. And then I started thinking, well, there's a lot of other players that are sitting home too, and good players. My whole life as a band leader was hard getting good players. Now, all the good players were sitting home. There was no work. So we started adding bit by bit, and over in the period of a couple of years, 6 became 12. And what was also nice is that the instruments here, we have some instruments you don't see all the time. Like John has this, show him a bass clarinet. You don't see that much. And the real treat was when we got a harp. I said, "Oh boy, to an arranger, that's filet mignon. I mean, all these different tone colors and things. Don't laugh, you just encourage him. And so that's how it all came about. It all started because of Al and because of COVID. Without COVID, none of this happened. And in addition, the one other thing is, in addition to all the people, and these are a great bunch of musicians and a great bunch of people too. Everybody's very cooperative. But without Al's financial support, none of this happens too. Something like this takes money to run. The advertising, the printing, it's all, and so without that, but it all came together, and we really made lemonade out of a bunch of lemons. Is that enough? Or what?
Fred's a bit of a genius. During the COVID as well, he was still studying how to arrange. He's served in the Navy, and he played music for his whole career in the service. But he's a great, great, great arranger. If you do arrangements today, most bands like us, they buy what they call stock arrangements. They're stamped out from the old days. This is all new, genius kind of stuff he did. Fred, why don't you introduce a couple songs now?
All right. First up, Godfather's next? Yeah. All right, we're going to introduce our harpist now, and this, how many people has anybody here never seen a harp or never seen a harp play or anything like that? It's an amazing instrument. The mechanics of it are different. Real quick, and then I'll sit down. Most of the instruments, if you want to play a note, you press down the right key. There, it's all done with the pedals. It has to be set up ahead of time. It's a little complicated, but Gloria does a great job. And so here we go with the theme from The Godfather. anybody here old enough to remember the Al Hurt Java? From the 60s. And then he does a great job on it. So here's Java.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate your applause and we really like the stuff that we're doing. We're going to feature this time maybe the world's greatest trombone player. I don't know. Pete, are you the best? He's going to come out. He's going to do Alaska's trombone. I told you it's a party. This guy's a party. You have your pick, Pete.
I want to say hello to all my friends and family, both of you.
Next song, Midnight, the Stars and You, it was used in the movie The Shining, and it was an original recording by Ray Noble. I always forget it, and Eddie always helps me. Ray Noble Band. And one interesting thing, I did a little research on it. The man who sings it, shortly after they recorded, he was killed in a bomb raid in London. So it was because it was recorded back in the 1940s. And the song after that is Poinciana, which is a song by David Rose back from the 40s.
Poinciana. After I'm gonna go with sax change.
Brad, an announcement on this song?
Yes,
Okay.
Poinciana, David Rose. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, here we go.
Thank you very much. This next song is going out to a special group of folks that I've known for a long time. The Eccleston Girls came up on the stage at Constadters and they sang, "On the Way to Cape May." They said, "We'll dedicate this song to the Ecclestons." Are you out there? Okay. And Jimmy Howells is going to do "On the Way to Cape May" and "Your Old Wedding Ring." Take it away, Jim.
Well,
can still see the gold in the sky. Lots of things is the same as it was the time when you're old and new was new. Well, even though silver crown your head, I can still see the gold ringlets there. And we'll swim this river like we did in our dreams. And you're old and new was new. Thank you.
Here he is, Fred. I think we gotta use the microphone.
We gotta give you Brother's mic, Fred.
First song is back from, I believe, the 1920s, I Can't Give You Anything But Love. And then, Do You Know What It Means to Miss New Orleans? And listen closely, you're going to hear some great banjo work by Wayne on that one.
Whenever you're ready, Fred.
A one, two, a one, two, three, go.
Thank you very, very much. We have something very spectacular that's going to happen right now. And when I was a little guy, I was like 8 or 9 years old, my mother made me practice the violin a half hour every day. And it used to make me cry. Now I hear this guy play, and now I'm crying again. What do you hear him playing? Here he is, Brian Saunders.
Ray.
Rosette,
Here's a Benny Goodman tune, Rosetta, and then an old out of nowhere,
and
40s.
Wayne's gonna sing.
Wayne's going to sing Rosetta. This is an old Benny Goodman tune. Okay. One, two, three, go.
Mr. Hall.
Oh, so you met him?
Okay? One, two, three.
good time. How about you? Enjoying yourself? Well, we're going to take a short break, but before we do, we have a little contest between our two of these sax players. Is it okay if they work it out here on stage for you? We're working it out, okay. Here they are. You ready, Fred? Here they are. And the song is called Yakety Sax.
Yes, it's Yakety Sax. As a matter of fact, can I mention something about this? One of my idols is Richie Cole. Richie Cole. He passed away not too long ago. He actually was part of this band for a short time, which was a lot of fun. He did this version of Yakety Sax with Boots Randolph. So he's going to play Boots. I'm going to play Richie Cole. So here is Yakety Sax. This time it's called Yakety Madness. Can you help me take this down, Fred?
Fred's asking the key. We're still friends.
We made up.
We're still friends. And you know, from a very short break, thank you very, very much for coming. Stick around, all right? We'll have a little party as soon as we get done here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again here, and during the intermission I was walking around outside, and I saw a gentleman out there. I thought he was building a house across the street. He had this unusual case, and let me bring him down. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, sir, could you come down here, please? And where do you hear this instrument this man has? It's really something. He just got done building a garage with it outside. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a hand for Barney O, please? He's going to play the most beautiful whispering sound. sure it's like the morning spring, and the lilt of Irish laughter. You can hear the angels when Irish hearts are happy. All the world seems bright and gay, and when Irish eyes are smiling, sure to steal your heart away. Take it, Bernie. Everybody, here we go. When Irish eyes are smiling, the world seems bright and gay. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels. When Irish hearts are happy and bright and true, and when Irish eyes are smiling, sure to steal your heart away. Have a day for Bernie. Bernie O. We're going to do a song by a famous Irishman named McNamara. Oh, my name is McNamara, I'm the leader of the band. All over the fuel and lumber, we're the finest in the land. We play at wakes and weddings, and every fancy hall. When we play at funerals, we play the march and soul. Pa-pa-pa, pa-pa-pa-pa, pa-pa-pa-pa. Oh, the drums go banging, the cymbals clanging, the horns they blaze away. The harpney plays the old bassoon, while the pipes they play. And Nancy Tennessee tunes the flute, and the music simply grand. Credit to old Ireland, I'm back in the Garter band. Hey! Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to turn it back over to Mikula and the fabulous Red Garter Band.
That's one thing. Okay, first up, here's from the Jolson story. This is Robert E. Lee. Shoving along, so take your musket, give your power, I sentiment, drawing that shuffle and crawl, get it music and song. You'll recognize this from the Lawrence Welk Show. This is called Bubbles in the Wine.
I don't know if everybody knows who this young man is, Brian. Brian not only plays the saxophone here and other places, he's the leader of the pep band at the Eagles football team. Would you like to hear him do a pep song? Come on, will you do it for us? Will you do it for us?
Come on, Brian, do it.
He's catching me off guard here, but that's okay. That's right. That's what this little trinket is right here. It's a Super Bowl. I had another hand open over here, but we didn't quite do it this year. But that's okay. Maybe next year. But I can't do the fight song without the most loyal, fantastic fan in the world, and that's Matt Mikula. If you could help us do this song, I would certainly appreciate it, Matt. Are you ready back there, Jim? All right, hit it. Wait for my count. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fly, eagles, fly, on the road to victory. Fly, eagles, fly, road to victory. 1, 2, 3, and
This is a song that was written by a friend, fellow musician, fellow banjo player years ago in the late 70s. His name was Franny Green. He played in the area, down at Sherwood Points a lot, and recently passed away in the past year. And this is a song he wrote and never recorded, never even written down on my knowledge, but I learned it through my association with him. And here is Down Memory Lane.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Walking along down memory lane, thinking of the days when we were in vain, strolling through the park on a Sunday afternoon, listening to the brass band shine on harvest moon. Those were the great days. Things were trouble-free. I'm dreaming of the days when it was just you and me. I know they're gone, but I'm happy to say I'm walking down memory lane. Those were the great days. Things were trouble-free. I'm dreaming of the days when it was just you and me. I know they're gone, but I'm happy to say I'm walking along down memory lane all by myself without you. Walking along down that old memory lane.
Okay, we have one of the greatest drummers in the area. His name is Mitch, and he's going to do. How many fans out? Let's hear it for Mitch. What do you say? Here we go. Was rendition of "Cute."
Thank
great. Is Freddie, Fred, you're up. Fred's gonna do hockey talk. Yeah, right now, yeah. Here he is, the one, the only, Fred Hall.
You got this, Fred. Come on.
Excuse me a minute. Fred likes his applause in advance. Would you give him a big hand, please?
I'll quit while I'm ahead. Real quick history of what this song sort of means to me. When I was young and very stupid and did some things that darn near got me killed, I used to play. Anybody here from Kensington? I know not anymore, but there was a bar at Front and Susquehanna called Hank's Blue Moon. I don't know if you remember it, and I used to play there. Darn near got killed. But this is the kind of stuff we were playing back in those days. This is Bill Doggett. It's about 19. This song is probably like in the late 50s. It's called Honky Tonk. And we start off with Wayne on the guitar.
now we're going to do another song with our great singer Wayne. Is it true what they say about Dixie?
One, two, three.
Is it true what they say about Dixie? The sun always shines all the time. The sweet magnolias blossom round everybody's door. Folks keep eating possum till they can't get no more. Is it true what they say about Swanee? What they say about Swanee? Is it green by those rivers so sublime? They love, do they love what they say in every song? If it's true, that's where I belong.
Okay, do you have safety belts out there? Anybody have? Put your safety belts on for a second, please. Here he is. Thanks, Fred. Let the word right out of my mouth. Brian Saunders doing Georgia. I'll tell you, he never disappoints. Now, how would you like to be the guy that has to follow him? And guess who it is? Mr. Hall. Come out here, Freddie. Freddie's going to do a song that we always have a lot of fun with. He wants you to sing along and clap along and just enjoy life. Those are the things.
This is the audience participation. This is where you earn your keep. All right? C minor. Bum, bum. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass of beer. Remember how we while away the hours, dream of all the green things we would do. Your turn. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they never end. We sing it back forever and a day. We get the life we choose, we fight and never lose, or we will go. Everybody sing la 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 Then the busy years went flying by us. We lost our starry notions along the way. If perchance I'd see you at the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We live the life we choose, we fight and never lose, so we were young. Here comes the band. Just last night I passed outside the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. In the glass I saw a strange reflection. Was the lonely fellow really me? Through the door I heard familiar voices. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Now you got them doing it. Happy? All my friends are older but no wiser. In our hearts the dreams were still the same. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We live the life we choose, we fight and never lose, oh we were young. Everybody sing la 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 and yes, those were the Thank you. And one and only, right on.
And now we're going to do something very, very special. We're going to do, Freddie's got to introduce me now.
My luck is only going to someday I'm going to trip over those wires. My luck is only going to hold up so long. And we're going to feature Al now. This is the tune from Exodus, the movie Exodus back in the 60s. Does anybody remember who made the record? Two guys? Oh, come on. Franny and Teicher, very good. Who said that? Who said Franny and Teicher? All right, when the job's over, you go out, you take any car you want.
This was Fred's prom song, by the way.
up here having a ball, and we're very happy to have everybody here. We're a lot of fun. Thank you. I am the Yankee Doodle Boy. I'm the Yankee Doodle Dandy. Yankee Doodle Doodle Boy. Three beat. Three beat. We'll sort that out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to dedicate our song now to the armed citizens of America. Some trails are happy ones. Others are blue. Some are very blue. It's the way you ride the drill that counts. Here's a happy one for you. Happy trail.
Ladies and gentlemen, it takes a lot of individuals doing good to make a whole band sound good, and we have some excellent musicians here. There's Pete Reichman on trombone, Eddie on trumpet, Jack Gonzalez on tenor and clarinet and bass clarinet, Eddie Bolashevsky, alto sax, bari sax, clarinet, Jack Hagee on bass, Brian Saunders on alto, Mitch Frank on drums, Jimmy Alex on accordion and keyboard, Wayne Left on banjo and vocals, Murray Galante on the harp, and Fearless Leader on the banjo. Give them a nice round of applause.
Thank you very, very, very much. The reason we're all here tonight, I know you think it's Uncle Sam, but on behalf of myself, my wife Mary Ann, we want to thank everybody for being here, and the Red Heart, the band here, we're just very, very thankful and grateful to a young guy who happens to be my son-in-law. And if you have one like him, you don't need any others. But it helps. Yeah. Anyway, he afforded this whole thing. He rented the theater. He sold the tickets. Where's that? Hey, Steve, come up here, Steve. Where's he at? Bring the producer up here. Let him up here. You gotta come on stage, Steve. You gotta do it this time. Yeah. Come on, Steve. He's gonna tell you why he did this when he comes out. He'll tell you why he did this. Meantime, buddy, Eileen, remember Eileen?
The man who made it all possible.
Steve? Thank you very much.
We love you too, Al.
You've been helping me ever since then. My birthday.
It's a mutual thing. Al's been helping me my whole life. An awesome guy. And I've been watching these guys. Al's been playing since I've been with Beth since 15 years old. And so he's done the Ray Garter thing. And then, like they said earlier on, during the pandemic and band kept growing and growing, all these great musicians, and they were playing some gigs. I said, you gotta go out and play in some really cool venues. So we thought this one would be nice. Thanks so much for everybody coming to do it. All right, I love you all. Hey, you want to sing a song?
Thanks, Steve. All right, where's Arlene at? Where's she at? I know, we'll do that in a minute. Arlene, you come up, work your way up here, Arlene. Also, the Philadelphia orchestra is having problems. All the orchestras are having problems. Everybody's having problems. The unions are no more. It's really hard for the musicians. Now we got okay through this, but where's that one at? We had the two most beautiful girls we could find to come up here and hold these months. And it's been really tough. The only funding we get is what we get in the way of donations or a small pay. So we're asking everybody if you can dig into your pockets, and then on your way out, throw a few bucks in here. We'd appreciate it very, very much. Now, where's Arlene at? I want Arlene. Where's she at?
Is it here out?
Yeah, come up here, dear. We can't do the song without you. Come up here. She's done many shows. She taught us how to sing this song. It's in your song sheet. It's in the center fold. If you open it up, the center fold in your song sheet. Let's have everybody sing.
You okay?
This is the only time they meet when they do this song together. Okay, you ready, Jim?
You sort of know.
Okay.
You get over here, so
Thanks again for coming, everybody. Here they are.
All right, our final, we promise this is the last song. This is from 1939, Vera Lynn, We'll Meet Again. and everything, we're gonna give you some music to lead by, all right?